Kyrol. Jedi Apprentice. Chapter 7. The three Padawans reconvene back into Kyrol's room, Liam being the last one to arrive.
Okay, good news, I got a ship. Bad news, it's definitely old, but it should work.
Right now, that is the least of our concerns,
says Daisha as she pulls out her datapad. Pressing a button, she projects a hologram of the information, and both are stunned.
Those daggers aren't just for show or used as a weapon. They're part of a dark side ritual that when completed, will destroy the light side of every Jedi Master and turn them into dark side marauders, solely under the command of the caster. By killing 3 Jedi with these daggers and using the blood of a Padawan, they could fully conduct the ritual.
The three all look at each other, knowing that this got more serious.
I'll give you all one more chance to back out, otherwise we're in this from here,
says Kyrol. Daisha and Liam look at each other before saying nothing, signaling to Kyrol that they will follow him. It was time to put their plan into action.
Okay, our best shot of getting out undetected is...
He pauses for a moment.
Through my window. A few floors below is a back entrance to the hangar.
Kyrol opens his small window, just big enough to fit them one at a time, and Daisha is the first to go through, slowly crawling across the thin ledge until she sees the ladder. It was old and rusting, but it would work. She safely makes it down the ladder and finds a small platform leading to the back entrance. Next it was Kyrol's turn, and he made it safely across. Finally, it was Liam's turn, making it to the ladder. He made it to the ladder, but as he climbed, the bolts gave way, causing it to break off the temple. Thinking fast, Kyrol uses the force to stop Liam from falling and slowly brings him to the platform.
Okay, let's never do that again.
The back entrance opens as security droids roam the room.
Okay, now what? Ban the brain?
Whispers Liam as the three quickly hide. Daisha closes her eyes and concentrates intensely, using the force to topple a stack of large crates, causing a loud crash. The droids leave their patrol, distracted by the noise, giving the three a chance to run to the ship.
There it is,
points Liam.
Seriously, that's the best you could find? It's barely flyable.
Sorry, but this is the best I could find that could actually fly.
As the two continue to bicker, a security droid sees them.
Intruder alert.
As Liam quickly cuts the droid in half with his lightsaber, before the other two could stop him. Suddenly, all alarms began to blare out as more droids came to their location. They started to fire stun shots at the Padawans as Liam quickly blocks them.
Go inside the ship!
Kyrol and Daisha run inside the ship and head to the cockpit.
Please tell me you know how to pilot this thing?
Says a panicked Daisha.
Let's go, it's not crashing right now!
Retorts Kyrol while messing with the controls.
Come on! Hurry up!
Liam started to grow tired from blocking the shots. After a moment, Kyrol gets the ship to start and Liam makes his way inside. Kyrol quickly flies out of the hangar and goes into hyperspace. Finally having a moment to breathe, Liam sits down and wipes some sweat from his forehead. Kyrol and Daisha leave the cockpit and join Liam.
Well, we'll be at Asa soon.
That's good,
exclaims Liam in between deep breaths. The three Padawans sit and talk for a few minutes before they each decide to explore the ship. As Liam is perusing the main area of the ship, he finds an old training remote on the floor. He gets down closer to have a look. Grabbing it, he sees the markings are different compared to the ones at the temple, with a setting he had never seen. Curious, he turns it on and tries the setting. Igniting his amethyst blade, he began to deflect the bolts. As the remote continued, it suddenly stopped using blaster bolts and instead ignited small beams of plasma, similar to a lightsaber, as Liam started blocking the attacks. Daisha is walking around one of the hallways before finding a room. Intrigued, she enters, finding many strange trinkets, including a set of ancient books in leather covering. As she picked one up, she noticed the Jedi symbol on it. It was clear that these books were far older than even this ship, dating back thousands of years ago at least. She grabs them all and goes into the main area, seeing Liam practicing with the remote. She wanted to say something, but was so intrigued by what she found that it didn't even matter. As Kyrol is rummaging around an old closet of sorts, just looking for anything to do before they get to Ossus. As he moves further in, His foot hit something made of metal, before noticing what he hit. It was an old beat-up astromech droid with chipped green and silver paint. Curious, he goes to turn the droid on. As he hits the switch, the droid comes to life and beeps happily at Kyrol.
Hey there, fella. I'm Kyrol. What's your name? S0UT, but your master called you Scout.
Kyrol gives a slight chuckle.
I like it. So, who was your master?
Kyrol looks at Scout with a mournful expression.
That was more than 300 years ago.
Scout tilts down in sadness, knowing she never got to say goodbye to her old master. After a moment, Kyrol looks at the droid.
Hey, I know it's not your master, but I have some friends here that might want to meet you.
Scout beeps happily as she follows Kyrol back to the main area.
It looks like this Jedi was some kind of explorer 300 years ago. Looks like they had disagreements with the council, but nothing about who this person was.
Says Daisha as Liam joins her.
Hey guys, I found someone I think you should meet.
Where did that come from? It better not be tracking our location.
It's alright, I found her on the ship. Her name is S0UT, or as her master called her, Scout. Her master was Jestra Minzer, a Jedi explorer 300 years ago.
Daisha gives a look like everything now makes sense.
So that's whose books I found. It appears Justra traveled all over the galaxy, learning about other Force-sensitive cultures.
Well, at least we know we're not being tracked.
At that moment, Scout releases a small electrical shock from a taser, causing Liam to flinch and the other two to laugh. The Jedi and droid sit for a while longer, until there is a small beep.
Looks like we'll be arriving on Ossus soon.
Liam goes to the cockpit with Scout sliding next to him, as Kyrol and Daisha strap in.